the most renowned alchemist in Minsk. But indeed, why an alchemist, my friend, attempts to turn common metals into pure gold. I have all sorts of metals. In fact, I recently supplied Gutenberg with the metals he uses for his new movable print type. Things like tin, lead, and antimony. That old lamp was once a prime source of illumination. Yes, before I let the grime take over. It's covered with soot from the smoke of burning oil. Ugh, pee! Filthy mess! Who has time to clean silly lamps? I am devoted to loftier goals, like changing all of my lead into gold. Gold! Gold! Lamp? Did I have a lamp? If I did have a lamp, I don't really need it back. Lamp?
That old fountain is a relic from the Roman age. Lucky for us, the plumbing doesn't need fixing.
Ah, yes, this chicken is caked with soot. Unfortunately, it's the wrong kind. Soot from wood smoke does not produce good ink. Lamp black comes from a different kind of smoke. Ah, take it away. The chicken will muck up my press with its filthy feathers. Dummkopf. That is an ink pot, not a chicken coop. Very good. It is time to compose a noteworthy warning notice. Wunderbar! The soot on this lamp comes from partially burnt oil. It's lamp black, just what I need to make a new batch of ink. Sorry about that lamp. Dummkopf. Good, let's ink. Well done. Let's have a look at the notice. Notice. Well said. A fine beginning. Thief on the goose? No, the thief has escaped, not gone to dinner. This notice is not safe for public viewing, I'm afraid. Good! Well done. Thief on the noose. No. That's only if we catch the scoundrel. This notice is not safe for public viewing, I'm afraid. Good! Well done. Thief on the wuss? No, that sentence sounds pretty weak. Nein, we'll have to rearrange the printing type. Good. That... But what is this? The second paragraph is gibberish. Nine. This notice... Good. Well, but this... Good. Well done. Thief on the loose. Very nice. I have goosebumps. Bible stolen. Oh, this is so wunderbar. I am approaching tearfulness. This notice is quite perfect. Just give me a moment to print up a tall stack. And voila! Enough notices to wallpaper the city twice over. I'm off to put up these notices and warn the good folk of Mainz about the thief.
Oh yeah! You got the third piece of the C note. Let's decode this baby. I'll just activate these time cuffs here.
So it said hide in the major metal used in Johann's printing type, and they mentioned earlier that that was lead, so we gotta go find them in the lead.
I'm only trying to make gold, not steal it.
No dice. There's no thief at the Alchemist. The cuffs are operational. Let's find... The cuffs are The cuffs are operational. The cuffs are elemental. Lead is the major metal in Gutenberg's type, and that's just where our thief is hiding. Woohoo! We busted chain reaction! Your runaway reaction days are over, Jane. You're going on ice at Acme.
Dream on, detectives. You've got me under control for now, but there's a meltdown coming soon, and her name is Carmen Sandiego.
Way to go! You put the chains on Jane Reaction, mastered the printing process, and got Gutenberg back in the biblical bookmaking business. Thanks to you, the printed word will carry the world's wisdom to bookshelves throughout history. Librarians everywhere, thank you. Work like that deserves a reward. Hey, can you handle a promotion? Good, because now you're a time detective. And if you want to try your title on for size, there's another case brewing. Can you start working on it? Time detective, I've got a major bummer bulletin. Carmen Sandiego has just chrono-skimmed into Acme Jail and then back out again with her heinous horde in tow. That's right. She used our technology to pull a jailbreak. How embarrassing. Now, we've reinforced the prison with trans-temporal laser bars, so another jailbreak can't happen. But of course now those crooks are back out there pilfering paraphernalia from the past. They must be recaptured. It's a good thing you're out there on the job. Right now, you're fast-forwarding to 1460, where something strange has happened in the Inca Empire's accounting. You'll have to straighten out this knotty problem. When you're visiting the center of a great empire, antiquity is the good guide you want on your side. Good luck up in the Andes, detective, and don't get lightheaded in that mountain air.
You know, you'd think they'd serve more than just a snack on these long time flights. Antiquity here. If you're feeling woozy, it's the altitude. We're way up on top of the Andes, smack dab in the middle of the Inca Empire. The year is 1460, and that's Emperor Pachacuti Yupanqui over there, the head honcho of the Inca Empire.
May the mighty sun scorch the demon's eyeballs! Someone has stolen my quipus! All of our records lost. My empire will fall apart at the seams without them.
Whoa, he is losing it. We'd better investigate the situation. Whoa, hey, that's a Carmen note! The thief was here! Oh, look at the furry guinea pig. Cute little guy. What do you call it?
Dinner? That's a cuy, of course. With a little corn and plenty of salt, they are most tasty.
Oh, sorry I asked.
That tapestry is woven from the wool of the llama. Wonderfully warm, that llama wool. Perfect in these cold mountain regions.
See that pot? The Incas were a remarkably advanced culture, but they never got around to inventing the wheel, even pottery wheels. Pottery was made by coiling clay in strips instead of spinning it.
When I journey through my empire, I sit in this decorated traveling chair, which is carried by my servants. It's rather heavy, but a ruler must travel in style, you know.
The guys who carry it probably don't enjoy the trip as much as he does. Inca stonework was a marvel to behold. The carved stones fit together so closely that mortar wasn't even needed to hold things together. Amazing, huh? This road is part of a sophisticated highway system built by the Incas. The Romans may have had a knack for flat roads, but the Incas built theirs up and over steep mountains.
With those new roads, it now only takes 2 days for my subjects to fetch me fresh fish from the sea, instead of weeks.
Those rope bridges are sturdier than they look. The Incas used them to cross deep chasms, and some stretched out for 200 feet or more. Those llamas are an essential part of the Inca transportation system.
My administration is in a shambles. The outer regions are already grumbling. I am the great Pachacuti, ninth ruler of the Inca Empire and descendant of the gods. Well, we could debate that point all day, but I'll tell you this. I'm the greatest Inca leader ever. My armies have conquered lands to the north and the south. My empire now includes over 12 million people. Well, first I rebuilt Cusco here, the capital of the empire. Then I really got busy, channeling rivers, building agricultural terraces, inventing state religions, those sort of things. I pride myself on an efficient empire. My quipus have been stolen. Without them, I can't keep track of things in my empire. A quipu is a long strand of knotted string used to record numbers. It is very exact. I use quipus to track all important numbers related to my empire, like population counts and inventories of food. You see, all surplus food made by the people is collected here in Cusco. Then, if a particular region is struck by famine, I can send them some food from my royal stockpile. But without the quipus to keep track of the supplies, I can't distribute things. Well, since the theft of the quipus, my quipu kamayaks have been working overtime to recount everything. These royal accountants could really use some help. Go to the storerooms and speak to my head quipu kamayak. He will tell you what to do. Goodbye, and remember, millions of my hungry citizens are counting on you.
I guess it's not easy ruling over 12 million hungry people. Talk about job stress.
I see you are admiring my magnificent terraces. They're part of a complex irrigation system I've just introduced. It's all part of my plan to make the land more fertile here in the Cusco Valley.
This road is part of a sophisticated highway.
With those...
Oh, my Inti, you must not enter the storerooms without my permission. Wandering hands can get cut off around here, you know.
Maybe we should explain that we're here to help. He thinks we're thieves. These stone counting frames were like a kind of early calculator, but they can't indicate any numbers until we have something to put in the empty boxes.
These nuts are wearing me out. We'll never recount the supplies in time. Our extra cotton plants are stored there. We keep our surplus potatoes in there. Oh, we keep our spare ears of corn in that building. What? Yes, I'm the head Quipu Kamayok. I'm in charge of all the quipus and all the counting. I count everything. Not only the number of citizens, but every item in our storerooms. I get so stressed sometimes I have to count llamas before I can fall asleep at night. After the theft, I'm trying to recount all the goods in the storeroom. We have corn, potatoes, and cotton here. But how much of each? I'm just not sure. It's a quipu. I have to knot hundreds of them to replace the ones that were stolen. Each of the knots has a number value, as does each color of string. By tying different knots on different colored strings, I can record exact numbers. Like the number of llamas in the empire, for example. Well, I was trained to do this in school, but it's not too hard. It's all in the fingers, really. Easy. See those storerooms? Please count everything inside each one. Then mark down the number by putting corn kernels on the nearest counting frame. Sure. By putting corn kernels in the empty spaces on the counting frame, you'll record specific numbers. Here's a big handful for you. Pachamama, I cannot give you any more of my time. I'm sure you'll figure it out. The counting frame is a stone tablet divided into a grid. By filling in some of the boxes, you can record numbers.
Okay, wait here. I'll run a quick count. counted 1,574 ears of corn piled in there. I know, I'm a really fast counter. It's a gift. Okay, let's use that counting frame.
Use the counting frame to mark down the number of corn cobs in the storeroom. According to what you've marked on the tablet, there are 1,574 ears of corn. That's correct. Will you do the same for the other storerooms? I have so much to do.
Hang on to your hat. I'll be right back. 3,029 potatoes. The spuds were really flying in there. Okay, let's use that counting frame.
Please indicate the quantity of potatoes in the storeroom on that counting frame. According to what you've marked on the tablet, there are 329 potatoes in the storeroom.
That doesn't seem to match my count. We'd better... Spud City. There are still 3,029... Okay.
Please indicate the quantity of... According to what you've marked on the tablet, there are 3,029 potatoes. You have done me a great service. Don't stop now.
I'll be back in a flash. There are 628 piles of cotton in there. 628 piles of cotton are piled in there. That's a lot of laundry. Okay.
Please record... Please record the number of... I see. So you say there are 628 piles of cotton. Excellent work. You are rather handy with a counting frame. Now please go tell Pachacuti that we are finished at last with the storeroom inventories.
Ah, my profound thanks for your clever counting skills. But there remains one more important task to complete. Can you help me with it? I need to transport some food to a distant village suffering from famine. Please gather about 100 potatoes from my royal storerooms and load them on a llama. And let me know when the loading is complete so I won't worry. With those...
That storeroom is still full of corn, but...
We keep our
This number's... The count for the corn hasn't changed.
3,000.
Spud heaven. I grabbed exactly 115 purebred potatoes and stuffed them in this sack. We're good to go.
Very good. But before you go, please adjust the counting frame to match the reduced number of potatoes in the royal storeroom.
We still have 3,029 marked here. We'll need to account for the 115 potatoes we've bagged.
I see. So you say there are 914 potatoes in the storeroom.
Nope, that doesn't match. We still have 3,029 marked here. We'll need to account for the 115 potatoes we've bagged.
I see. So you say there are 2,914 potatoes.
Perfect work, Detective. You've updated that counting frame to account for all the potatoes taken from the storeroom. Watch your step on the rope bridge. It's a long way down. Perfect fit. Let's head back to Pachacuti and let him know the llamas are loaded and ready. Hey, those llamas must be good.
No. Thanks to you, I now have the Empire running smoothly again. But you might be able to help me interpret the strange symbols I found on this paper.
Holy mama llama! It's the third Carmen note! I'm activating the cuffs. Watch out, villain. Here we come.
Okay, so the clue says Tears of the Moon. According to the Chronopedia, that is silver.
Hey, what's with the cuffs? Do I look like a thief?
I'm no thief. I'm a CPA, a certified Pachacuti accountant.
You visitors employ strange logic. This Emperor is no thief.
Sorry, we haven't sniffed out a thief at that cooey. Smart move! Silver was called Tears of the Moon by the Incas, so our thief must be hiding in that sack of silver. Time for a high-energy high five. We've nabbed Jane Reaction. You're headed back to the Acme lockup, Jane. And with its patented new laser bar security, you won't be escaping again.
You've caught up with me again, agents, but you'll never accelerate fast enough for a collision with Carmen.
Congratulations! You re-jailed Jane Reaction, recaptured the accounting quipus, and fixed food distribution for the whole Inca Empire. Thanks to you, Pachacuti's kingdom will grow far and wide. And speaking of empire builders, Carmen has already pulled another time heist. Can you take the case right now? You're speeding toward the coast of Spain in 1493, where an Atlantic Ocean traveler is lost at sea. The folks who financed his trip are mucho worried, so you'd better try to find out what's causing the delay. Charting unknown waters is Rock-Solid's specialty, so he'll come along as your good guide. Good luck, Detective. I sure hope you don't get seasick.
We've hit Spain in the year 1493. That must be Queen Isabella right over there. You know, Isabella earned a place in history by supporting the explorations of Christopher Columbus. But at the moment, the Senora looks royally upset.
Disaster! Columbus has not returned from his voyage to China. I can only guess that he has been lost at sea. My advisors warned me that his plan would sink.
Hey, it sounds like one of Carmen's crooks has put a crimp in Columbus's plans. Let's talk with the Queen and see what we can do. Yes, Detective?